It is, yeah.
So you have to send it.
Okay, everyone all
I went to
set?
see you two at Gillette.
It is
It took 2.5
7
hours to get to
p.m.
$4.95.
Yeah, it is 7 p.m. and I'll call the Londonderry Planning Board meeting to order for August 2nd, 2023. I just want to point out for everyone who is in this room that there are two exits. They're on the right-hand side of the audience, the front of the room, and the back of the room. If you have to evacuate for any reason, we ask you to proceed through the exit closest to you, move outside, move away from the building, and don't come back into our fire officials have instructed us to do so. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise. We'll pledge allegiance to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Al's not going to be here tonight, and I haven't seen Ann, so I'll appoint Jason to vote for Al. And then I'll appoint Roger to vote for Ann, or until Ann arrives, if she does. And that gives us 8 voting members. We have a quorum, and we can proceed. So tonight's meeting, the first part, we have administrative board work. We don't have any old business. We have some new plans. We have a condo conversion, and then there's a conditional use permit and a site plan. I'll get into where they have requested a continuance on that, but I'll take care of administrative board work first. Minutes of July 5th and July 12th, 2023, we'll do those next week. I had some corrections that Kelly hadn't got caught up with. Regional impact determinations.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, there is one impact determination. We did receive an application for a formal review of condominium conversion at 244 Nashua Road, map 3, lot 135, zone C3, and Route 102 Performance Overlay District. Woodland RNC LLC, owner and applicant. Also, we received a formal review of a site plan to construct a 58,432 square foot warehouse and storage facility and associated site improvements at 88A Harvey Road, Plainview Drive, tax map 14, lot 17, zone industrial 3. Patriot Holdings LLC is the applicant, and VAB Properties LLC are the owners. Staff has gone through the determination whether or not it's a regional impact, and we have made the determination that both of these projects are not developments of regional impact, does not meet any of the regional impact criteria as listed by the Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission. Therefore, we recommend that it be determined to be it is not a regional impact.
So that's just the condo conversion.
No, that's also for the 88A Harvey Road site
Okay,
plan as well.
okay, that's the
Just
site
both.
plan and everything, okay. So there are 2 regional impact determinations to
I would like to make
resolve here. So, yes,
could I make a motion, Mr. Chair, that neither of these projects are developments of regional impact?
I have a motion by Jake,
Second.
second by Roger. Any discussion by the board? Seeing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Abstentions, chair votes affirmative. And those 2 plans are not of regional impact. We'll move to discussion of the town staff. We only have 1 staff member, so.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board have 2 extension requests. First one is from Pennachuck East Utility, requesting an additional 60 days extension request in meeting this schedule or asking it from this evening's meeting to allow the applicant to meet the precedent conditions. So this would push it out till August, October
October
11th.
12th, wouldn't it?
October 12th would be the next
The
meeting.
day after our meeting.
Correct. So this was for the tank site located at tax map 10, lot 142, and the booster site located at tax map 10, lot 41. Applicant's asking for extension of 60 days.
Okay, I'll take a motion.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Okay, motion
Second.
made by Jake, second
Second.
by Jason. Any discussion by the board? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Abstentions show is affirmative. And the pump station and the other facility there has been, they have an extension request that's been granted for 60 days, which goes to October 12th, 2023.
Correct. Mr. Chairman, one other one that I had neglected to mention to you just this afternoon, we have an extension request from 26 Jacksbridge Road, map 15, lot 103, zone industrial 1. Again, this was conditionally approved back on April 5th of this year for a proposed 100,000 square foot warehouse at 26 Jacksbridge Road. They are requesting an extension to December 1st, 2023.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
December, what was that, John?
December 1st, 2023.
1st, okay.
Yeah, so it's a 120-day extension.
Okay, I got a motion by Jake. Do I have a second by
Second.
Roger? Any discussion by the board? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Abstentions, and chair votes affirmative, and that extension request has been granted to December 1st of 2023. And anything else, John?
Nope, that's all I have for this evening.
Anything from your board? I just had a question, CIP committee meeting, that was Monday.
Yes, we had one on Monday. It went well. We got through everything on the first meeting. There's a handful of items on the school side, which is Moose Hill, the first phase, the second phase, which brings them into full-day K, some improvements at the high school, and am I missing one?
You also have the SAU?
For the town side, the SAU building, thank you. And then we have the Lions Hall on the town side of things.
For school, one town.
For school, one town, and they have all been prioritized, I believe, with either a one or a two, so there's probably gonna be a lot to talk about.
Yes, yep. And we'll probably be having at least the initial meeting workshop, I think.
Let's say September 13th, maybe?
September 13th, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably have the public hearing on it that would be October 11th,
Correct.
if everything goes according to plan. so.
Yep.
Wow, so that keeps us busy. And anything else from the board? I don't have anything, and we will, I just want to remind the board that on October 11th at 5:30, we have a non-meeting with our town attorney.
What day was it?
October 11th.
October 11th, it's the second Wednesday in October.
Wonderful.
Yep, you get to meet Megan Carrier,
You say 6 o'clock?
5:30.
5:30. That's just to give us,
Yeah, the
Plenty
last
time
one
for
got cut a
questions
little
and
short,
answers.
yeah.
yeah, it's always, once you get into it, there's a lot of questions. Okay, the public hearing on an application for a conditional use permit for 3,000 square feet of temporary wetland impact for the construction of a sewer line providing a sanitary sewer to the subject property, 88A Harvey Road, Plainview Drive, tax map 14, lot 17, zoned industrial 2, Patriot Holdings LLC, the applicant, and VAB Properties LLC, the owner. This has a continuous request to September 13th, 2023, along with the next site plan, which is the public hearing on an application for a formal review of a site plan to construct a 58,432 square foot warehouse and storage facility and associated site improvements at 88A Harvey Road, Plainview Drive, tax map 14, lot 17, zone industrial 2, Patriot Holdings LLC, the applicant, and VAB Properties LLC, the owner. Both of those, the applicant has made a request to continue to the 13th of September, 2023. And probably, again, I think one motion will take care of both
Yeah.
of them.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to grant the continuance request for these two, Plan B and Plan C on our agenda.
Motion by Jake, second by Jeff. And that's for the CUP and for the site plan, both together. Any discussion from the board? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Abstentions, chair is affirmative. And the public hearing on an application for a conditional use permit for 3,000 square feet of temporary wetland buffer impact for the construction of a sewer line providing sanitary sewer to the subject property, 88A Harvey Road, Plainview Drive, tax map 14, lot 17, zone industrial 2. Patriot Holdings LLC is the applicant, and VAB Properties LLC is the owner. And also the public hearing on an application for a formal review of a site plan construct a 58,432 square foot warehouse and storage facility and associated site improvements at 88A Harvey Road, Plainview Drive, tax map 14, lot 17, zone industrial 2. Patriot Holdings LLC is the applicant, and VAB Properties LLC is the owner. The CUP and the site plan have been continued to the 13th of October. It's, pardon me, the 13th of September 2023 at 7 PM right here, and this is your only official public notice. Okay, now we'll go to a public hearing on an application for a formal review of a condominium conversion at 244 Nashua Road, tax map 3, lot 135, zone commercial 3, and Route 102 Performance Overlay District. Woodland RNC LLC is the owner and the applicant, and a request for a condo conversion is by statute considered a subdivision in the state of New Hampshire. And completeness, John?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, there are no outstanding checklist items. Staff recommends the application be accepted as complete.
Okay, I will take it.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to accept the application as complete per staff's recommendation memorandum dated August 2nd, 2023.
Second.
Motion by Jake, second by Ted. Any discussion by the board? Seeing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Abstentions? Motion carries, and the application has been determined by this board to be complete for, one, the public hearing to occur, and we can continue, and also there's a 65-day time period in which this board has to render a decision. So just identify yourself for our records, please, and you've got the floor.
Okay, so hi, my name's Allison Lewis. I'm with Keach Nordstrom Associates. I'm here tonight on behalf of our client, Rob Crowley. He's the owner and applicant for 244 Nashua Road. In 2021, this board approved a 10-unit multifamily development on the property at 244. And in 2022, Mr. Crowley purchased the property and the project from the previous owner. Upon purchasing, Mr. Crowley decided that he would like to convert those 10 units into individual condominiums. So we drafted condominium conversion plans, we submitted them to the town, we've gone through design review, and we've addressed all of the town's comments. We've also submitted state subdivision, so that's awaiting approval. And that's pretty much it. So I can walk the board through how we've addressed the town comments, or I can answer any questions that you have.
You could do that for us.
Okay.
We're actually, because once you get through, we're going to go to our staff for input, the board for input, and then to the public for input there.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first comment was to receive map and lot numbers from assessing. We've done that, and they are now on the plans. The second was to describe, either on the plan or in general, the common area and the limited common area, the differences. So the entire parcel will be common area. The only limited common area will be the individual units. There are parking spaces right in front of those units, and the decks. The decks and parking spaces are called out on the plan as limited common area. The units themselves, after they've been fully built, during the at the registry, it'll be shown exactly where the common area is because they do share utilities. So we couldn't show that on the plan yet, but in as-built, it will be described fully. The third was asking about landscaping and how that would be worked out with limited common area. All the landscaping is within the common areas. There's no proposed landscaping that's within limited common areas. The remainder of the comments were about the declaration of condominium. And I'm not an attorney, but I can answer any questions about that. Basically, Mr. Westgate goes through and describes how he plans to have each unit registered at the Registry of Deeds and the differences between limited and regular common area.
Okay, we'll go to staff. John?
No, no further comments.
Okay. We'll do the, go through the board. Start with Jeff.
I have no questions right now, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Lynn?
So you may have said so, and I apologize if you did, but the original project, these were for rent or for individual sale?
I believe they are fully for rent.
Okay. Okay. I'm all set, thank you.
A while back. Jake?
I'm good. My only concern is the name on it, Woodland Commons. We have a Woodland Village and a Woodmont Commons. So I would want to check with the fire department to make sure there's not too much of a similarity in the name there, either the fire or the police department. You know, if somebody says, oh, I'm at Woodland, well, now we have two Woodlands. So maybe a name change, but that's about all I've got.
I've
Okay.
made note of that, Jake, and make it a condition of the approval.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a Wood Road too, so.
Yeah.
Ted?
I know, I'm certainly, most of this has been built already, but I'm not seeing on the plans the wells for units 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 on the plans. Are there wells for those units, or only wells, the ones next to 1, 3, 5, and 7?
So there's two wells, the one to the left of Unit 7, and there's one to the right of Unit 1, and those service all the units.
Okay, thank you. That's all I had.
Okay, Jason?
I am all set, thank you.
Johnny?
I have no comments.
Roger?
Looks good to me.
Okay. Are there any abutters or anyone from the public have any questions, comments, and concerns in regards to this condominium conversion? Yes, sir, could you come
My
to the
name's
mic?
David Matty, I'm in a butter, I live at 11 Apollo Road.
Yeah, could you come to the microphone, please?
Absolutely.
And we need, name and address, please, so.
Sure.
That's so the folks at home that are listening to this can hear you.
Okay. My name's David Matty, I'm in a butter at 11 Apollo Road. And so my house is very close to this because my house is set back on the property. And I was wondering if there was a plan to put some type of a barrier between the condominiums and the property line on the backside. Trees, greenery, fence, something.
Okay, that would have been on the initial plan when it had come before us, so that has been approved. So the only thing we're approving here is just a conversion from, rental units to condominium units.
I see.
So that's all, that's in our,
That's in the
purview.
original plans, okay. I have not received those because I'm a recent, I moved in a year ago, so I did not get the original plans. That's why my question.
Oh,
But
okay.
I can get that information from the planning board, from the original plans,
Yes.
if I go upstairs.
It'd be on the original plans. What you could do is either come in to see Kelly, who's our Planning and Economic Development Director.
Great, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is everything all right there? Okay, anyone else? I don't see any further public input, so I will bring it back to the board. And we can make I'll need a motion for our decision.
Mr. Chair, I would like to make a motion to grant conditional approval of the condominium conversion at 244 Nashua Road, map 3, lot 135, zone C3, in Route 102 Performance Overlay District, Woodland RNC LLC, owner and applicant, in accordance with plans prepared by Keach Nordstrom Associates, dated February 15th, 2023, last revised July 11th, 2023, with the precedent conditions to be filled within 2 years and prior to plan signature, and general and subsequent conditions of approval to be fulfilled as noted in the staff recommendation memorandum dated August 2nd, 2023.
Second.
Motion by Jake, second by Ted.
And additionally, you want to
Discussion.
have the.
Pardon?
Yeah, as that, if we could add in the note about checking with fire and police on the name of
Name.
the association.
Got
Correct.
it.
Awesome.
Okay. A motion, I have a second. Any discussion by the board? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Abstentions, chair votes affirmative. Motion carries, and you have a conditionally approved condo conversion subdivision plan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And notice in other business, Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission appointments. I have no idea what that is there for, but I know that,
Good thing you know, Mr. Chair.
yeah, it's, I've asked Kelly, I haven't got a response yet, but I'm sure I will get one. I know that, let's see, our two alternates, Lynn and Jeff, that are on Southern New Hampshire Planning, it's a yearly term, and those terms will be up at the end of the year. So probably would be to submit a request to the board, well, to Kelly and to, well, we don't have Kirby. Kirby is leaving the 11th of August, so, yes. Yep. She will be,
There's Mike.
Mike or Kelly?
Mike, probably Mike. Yeah, Kelly and Mike. And what happens is that the board makes a recommendation to the town council, and the town council does the appointing. And then there's myself, the Suzanne, Deb Levens, and Brian Battaglia. Our terms don't expire for at least a few years yet. Those are, regular members, a 4-year term on Southern New Hampshire Planning. That is all established by statute. Any other business for the board? And I haven't got the agenda for next week yet, but I will let you know as soon as I know. But all business has been done, so I will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chair.
Adjourn.
Motion by Jeff.
Second.
Second by Jake. All those in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned, folks. Thank you.